Okay, we should be back, but it looks like we're still having some connection problems by the looks of things. Apparently no, it's the average frame. So it's saying I'm dropping some frames. That's not good. It's really not good. Okay, it looks like the connection's improving. Yeah, it's just the average, I think, is lowering down. Let me just let Discord know we're live again. And let me just make sure YouTube is live. Yeah, YouTube's live. Cool. Okay, let's see if anyone rejoins. Yeah, okay, we seem to be nice and solid again. That was weird. I have no idea what happened. Of course, as soon as I start a stream, my entire internet goes down. Are we live on Twitch, actually? It looks like we're live on YouTube. Let me just quickly check Twitch as well. Oh, computers. Why do we teach stones to think? Let me just check. Are we still live here? Core is... Yes, okay, cool. Thank you, Core. I really appreciate that. That was very kind of you to let me know. All right. I'm not seeing Twitch chat in my chat. Let me reload it. Oh, wait, my bot might not be connected. That might be what the problem is. Let me check the bot's connected. That's probably what the problem is. Twitch. Settings. Accounts. Retry. I'm just checking the bots are live. And we can pick it off. So you just joined. We basically lost the whole stream right after I started it. Okay, the bot's being funny for Twitch, but I think we can live without me being able to chat on Twitch, I think. It's trying to reconnect. I might just relaunch the bot because it did go down in the middle of the stream. So let's just do that quickly. I love everything. How is everybody doing? Let's go streamer bot and load. Close this down. Okay. Oh, and the puppy's joining me as well. Oh, it's okay. She's just, the door moved behind her and she jumped. Have you heard her jump there? She's scared of the door. Hey, come back. Come back in. Okay, she wants to investigate the door. Hopefully she doesn't bark. All right, is the bot up and running? Bear with me, everybody. I'll just make sure everything is working before I commit too hard. Let's go platforms. We'll check that everything's connected. Twitch is connected. YouTube needs to be connected. Sign in, sign in. Yeah, we're not dropping. We're still dropping a few frames, but I think it's from when I had issues earlier. Okay, everything is connected. Let's reopen chat. Okay, and let's just quickly test. Yes, I can see Twitch and YouTube testing. Awesome. And that should come through. Yep, I can chat there, and that should come through on the stream as well. Awesome. Okay, we are back in action. So I was going through, what I was doing before we lost the stream, was I was going back over everything we needed to do this stream to kind of bring ourselves back into line. One of the biggest problems that we have at the moment is that the servants are really messing with us in the Caliphate. Of course, now the dog wants to go out because I woke her up when I was resetting everything. So give me 2 seconds while I get the dog sorted out. I will be right back. I'm sorry this is such a disaster of a stream. I'll be a couple of seconds.
Oh, hey Yana Brooks09, thanks for hitting that follow button.
Alright, I am back. Sorry about all the delays, everybody. I promise that we will get a stream. Let's jump back into Terra Invicta. Hey, Jane Books, thanks for the follow. I'm not really looking for any art or anything at the moment, so thank you for offering, but I'm all good. And just in regards to Twitter follows and stuff, I'm very particular about who I follow on Twitter, so don't be offended if I don't follow back. It's just, I like to keep it very curated. Thanks for being here, Core. Right, let's get back to the stream. So we were planning our defense of Earth and whether or not we're going to have to go to war with the servants. I noticed that they've got a new station. They're building a. I wonder what orbit that is in. Is that an extreme Earth orbit station or a high Earth orbit station? They've definitely got a station all the way out here. It's in synchronous Earth orbit servant station. Looks like they're building a shipyard here. That's something to be concerned about. They've got a lot going on at the moment, which I'm not super happy about. We also need to deal with our org. So let's start there. Let's start with that, and we'll go on from there. Okay. I'm all good, Jane, but thank you very much. I do most of my own art myself. So we have all of this stuff here that we can't assign. It should be lively reversed. Is it still showing dead? I just checked it. I thought it was live. You may need to check. Let me confirm. If I go to YouTube, I hope it's not dead. Actually, if I go to my studio, my dashboard, YouTube probably has a new URL. I've tried to make it launch on the old URL. Yeah, it is on a new. It's showing me on a new URL called. Oh, it's private. That's what the problem is. It made it private for some reason. So I can delete that. And right, it should be public on YouTube now. Hey, the Blood Mister, how's it going? We're having an absolute nightmare at the moment. So I appreciate you coming along, because this has been a disaster of a stream so far. Right, it's live on YouTube as well, for those of you wanting to check on YouTube. Yeah, hey Salvador, thank you. It launched it as private, I didn't realize. So it was actually live the whole time, it was just private. You haven't missed anything because I've been sorting the dog out, because I woke her up when I was trying to reset the router, and I needed to take her out to go to the bathroom. But we are now good. Nothing has happened. I've just gone over what we need to look at. What a disaster. What an absolute nightmare of a stream this has been so far. Yeah, just, I don't even have words. Okay, one of the problems is we're over our org limit. So I need to do something about that. But we do have some XP to spend. Let's get your espionage up. Let's just check anyone else's level ups before I start looking at orgs. Okay, Groucho has room for some orgs. Let's grab... I just wanted to hold on to stuff right now, and I'm thinking anything with a space mining bonus might be worth holding on to, which is basically means Corvus. She has 2 slots free. The other option really is Yarrow Aerospace, but I think we'll grab Corvus here for the 3% space mining bonus. I'm hoping that brings us off my org pool maximum until we can level her up a bit more. But we may need to get rid of the cartel stuff. I might need to just dump the... Yeah, sorry about that, Max. There was a problem with the stream tonight. I had to reset it, and YouTube just doesn't like resetting it.
Thank you for the 3 long months of subscribing, Core 212121.
Thank you so much for the 3-month resub. I can't believe you've been subbed to me for 3 months. That's insane. That's awesome. Thank you so much. The old stream broke down. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've deleted that stream, so hopefully it shouldn't take anyone else there. I need to update the notification, actually. I will do that really quickly. Let me just copy the link, get shareable link, and I'll update the Twitter post and the Discord link just so that everyone's going to the same place. Edit. That's updated there. And I don't think anyone joins from Twitter, but I will do it just so that I'm in the habit of doing it. Actually, can you even edit a tweet? I don't think you can without premium, can you? No, I can't. Okay, well, that's just going to have to point to the wrong place. All right, anyway, let's get back. Let's play some Terra Invicta. There's a stream for August 10th with the same title. I thought I deleted that title Aftermath. I thought I deleted it. I'm looking at my... Oh no, that's the old one. Yeah, that's the 4-minute one. I'm going to make that one private so that nobody accidentally joins that one. Okay. Okay, right. My income is indeed negative because we lost. We had. It just said broadcast completed. Wow, no. Does that mean has YouTube just gone offline? Income is indeed negative. It has not gone offline. Okay, cool. My income is indeed negative. Yes, because Groucho Marx is a woman from Washington because my chat name my agents. So we have Hugh Mann, Jebediah Kerman, Names Blonde, Yoma Ma, Groucho Marx, and Hard Python are all of my agents. The reason we're negative income is because the servants are absolutely destroying us in the Middle East. And we lost a really high-level agent who was holding a lot of orcs that were making money for us. I am affected by daylight savings, yes. Unfortunately, there is no first on the bot. The bot is live, the bot is doing stuff, but I need to program the first command from scratch, and I just don't know how to do that. So at the moment, it is not doing first. Oh no, Core, it's the last stream you're going to be able to grab for a while. That's a real shame. Your advice has been incredibly useful. Names taken value from a list of submitted names from Discord, yes. We actually need more names. Mishaps did a count. We have 406 ships names and like 3 council names. Alright, let's get started. I would really like to try and get the last control point in China. I want to work out who this guy is, so let's find out who is messing us around here.
Surveilling target.
We need to defend some places in the Middle East because the servants are taking them. I'm going to let the servants take Iraq off us because we just don't have the control points right now, and we can take it back later. So I think we're just going to let them take Iraq. Like, they can just take it. It's not defended right now, and they somehow have the executive control point as well. I think it's on veteran, not brutal Starshine. This has been a weird campaign. It's been a very weird campaign. We've only just kind of managed to crawl ourselves back into any sign of being able to possibly make this through. You didn't want to count off 400. No, you counted every name. I know you did. Let's have a look at research as well. So we're still in the lead for nuclear fusion methodologies, which means we're in control of this. We're about to get nanotube armor. I feel like once we have nanotube armor, we're going to be doing some work on getting ourselves a new warship. I think we need to really focus on that. Let's do a public campaign in China just to counteract the effects of our enemies.
Making our case.
We need to be very careful on money. I need to get back onto X some money. I feel like we should be spoiling China a little bit. Let's get a little bit of spoils across the board and see what that does to our income. 66.7. If I go up to 2 levels of spoil, oh no, it doesn't actually affect it until the turn starts, does it? We'll go back to 1. We'll go for 8% spoils and see what happens in China because we need money. Yes, it's back crash test. Yeah, veteran, but it's kind of brutal. That's a good way to describe it. Okay.
Service.
Is everywhere else defended? There's an agent here. Can Groucho investigate them and find out who they are?
Eyes on target.
We did manage to capture an alien last turn, which was great. Is there
in.
assault alien assets? Oh, there's a lot of alien assets to assault. Okay, you go after the easiest ones, which is Sierra Leone. We'll get you up to an 83% on that.
Europe.
We'll get you to go after the next hardest.
Where do you need
the hardest, which is in Morocco, on an 83. You rolled a critical failure last time. Hard Python can't attack these. Suppose not count as income to your estimate. Suppose that's right. Yes, I have to go through here, don't I? Average of 32.4 per day from spoils. So I don't actually know how that's going to affect our income because we're currently losing 66. Oh no, our monthly income is 66, and we're earning 32.4 per day. That's in a recent 7-day period, so we need to wait until a little bit of time. Yes, Max, I do, but I try not to let anyone backseat too much. But I actually, for instance, when we're doing shipbuilding, I get chat in very involved in building ships. You should see the ships that we're using at the moment. As far as I'm concerned, chat is my counsel, and I will come to you quite often for advice and decisions on what we need to do. But there are also times when I will completely overrule what chat wants to do if I think that it's going to be more fun.
What's the up?
Okay, what do we need Human to do? I think we need to do some more advising in China.
Lending my expertise.
And then we're going to get Hard Python to surveil in Eastern Asia, Western Asia, just to make sure nothing's going over here. This provided 24,500 of the main research thing. After you get over 25,000, no one should be able to take it from you, right? That's a really good point. I never really thought about it like that, but if I have contributed over half of it, no one should be able to overwhelm me. That's actually correct. So yes, once I get over halfway, I can actually bring it down, Zargoon. That's a really, really good note, and I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, it's democratic backseating with first having the final say. Okay, we're going to wait for nanotube armor. When we've got nanotube armor, we're probably going to do some ship designing because I kind of feel like war with the servants in space is coming, and I want to be ready for it. We actually have no construction underway at any of our bases for the first time ever. Max, I would love to do that, but it is 2032 and mission to Mercury has not been researched. So that's not possible right now. We still don't have access to defense arrays. This has been a cursed research stream, a cursed research playthrough. Okay, let's unpause the game. Let's get started. Tin Droplet would be nice. Okay, our research and language teams are putting down to take the Hydro Language project. I'm going to hold on that because we've got some research about to complete, so we'll slot that in when that's done. What we do have is we pretty much control Mars, but we missed out on the moon. I'll let him access to China, that's fine.
Initiating
Surveillance is ongoing.
We've got some intel on our target.
Okay, nanotube armor is done, and we worked out who that person was. So let's have a look at what we want to replace nanotube with. I think we want to go straight in for Hydro Language and get that done. So we've got the Caliphate coming. Oh great, the dog is... What are you doing, puppy? Oh no, she's decided she wants to... There's a bug. I think she just wants me to tuck her in. Hang on one second. There's the blanket. I don't know why you jumped out of bed like that. You were tucked in. Yeah, she just wanted me to tuck her in. Yeah, we did capture an alien last time, so that's something. And we do pretty much control Mars. Okay. Nanotube armor is done. Breakthrough. Scientists working on Photosphere Station have reached unexpected insights. A cutting-edge space laboratory is available at Photosphere Station, combined with the solitude and privacy granted by its distance and relative independence from Earth, have allowed researchers to push new boundaries at the forefront of science. As the owners of Photosphere Station, we naturally have the privilege of announcing the nature of these new discoveries to the world and deciding how they will be used for humanity's benefit. So we can flaunt scientific prowess, which gets us 3,900 science, national investment points in knowledge increased by 5%, and we get a public opinion boost all over. Hey Amy, how's it going? Space mining or build speed? That's what it's going to come down to. Use discoveries to campaign for increasing human investment of space, so that gets a space fleet program boost and mission control. We're kind of past that point, really. I mean, mission control is important. Explore new methods of prospecting and extracting valuable minerals, so that gets us a flat 5% mining bonus, which is nice. Or experiment with 5% faster shipbuilding and damage control teams conduct repairs 5% faster. Hey TRM, thanks for joining the stream, how's it going? I think it's going to have to be the mineral extract. I mean, 5% shipbuilding is fine, and when we build ships, yes, they come 5% faster, but it's not a lot, right? Like 5% of 6 months is only a... Whereas the 5% mining bonus will affect us for the entire game. So I think we're going to go for 3 out of 4. Yeah, and everyone in chat is agreeing space mining. We are the space mining faction. Boom, space mining. And executive protection has been completed, which is something we really need because we are getting enthralled left, right, and center. All right, so researching. Tin Droplet Radiator. I would like to pick this up, but is there anything more important right now that we really need? Let's have a look. We're so far behind in engine. Engines are where we're really struggling right now. We just do not have any good engines, and I don't think we've got any good engines available to us either. We've got the Ampleton drive, the tungsten resistor jet, and the E-beam drive here. You have to do a lot of space mining to get the whole ship name, yes. That's very helpful, Max, thank you. Trading stuff you don't do with non-hostile factions. Yes, the trading is an interesting perspective in this game at the moment. Tin Droplet is very high on my list, but I'm thinking about we really don't have access to much in the way of engines. So we've got tungsten resistor jet, closed cycling. I think we were looking at one of these last time. Advanced Nerva. Where's advanced? Oh yeah, advanced Nerva driver would be an upgrade, but not a great one. Someone was saying about gas. Yeah, this is the problem, is I really don't know what engines are good engines. They're so overwhelming. Is there anything else before we look at engines? We've obviously got improved rail cannon, improved railgun. Infrared laser batteries, infrared laser cannon is also available, as is the advanced marine unit. Targeting computer 2 is here. We're probably going to be fighting a lot of humans very soon. That might be quite useful. There's also ferrocite liability theory, which will get us another -2 on enthrall missions, which is good. Do we have access to Terra? I don't think we've got access to the terawatt gas core, unfortunately, unless that's under something else. What is terawatt gas core under? Just wait 5 minutes for this to load. Terawatt. Okay, obviously is a name that I'm not recommending. I don't know. So is it gas core fission reactor? Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, there it is. Terawatt gas core fission reactor. So there's a lot of prerequisites for that haven't been researched yet. The first of that is gas core fission reactor 1, which I don't think we have access to. Yeah, we don't have access to gas core reactor 1 that I can see. I really wish there was a filter button for this. I could just type in the name of the research and get it. Midterm liquid and gas core. Am I not seeing gas core? Is it here and I'm blind? Graphene, maglev, battery, tin droplet, cobalt dust, foamed metal, nanofilament, molten salt, salt water, sodium, nanofac, armor. Well, I'm in the wrong section. I saw gas core. Gas core fission reactor 1. There it is. Okay. Rotating vac vortex of gaseous fizzles can operate at temperatures of 25. So this is a fission reactor, so this will eventually unlock that. Okay, let's get that underway. We've got a plus 40% on that, which tells me that we need to upgrade our energy research center. Do I not have that upgraded yet? Oh, I think we lost our energy. I think we may have lost our energy station and I haven't replaced it. Let's have a look at that really quickly. Energy is evanescence from paranoia. It's in Earth orbit. And it looks like it's still using... is there still construction? What's going on here? No. Materials research. Okay, that's materials, not energy. Is that the correct symbol for that? Yes, it is. Okay. So I just don't have a lot here. That's right, because they use a lot of power. That's what the problem is. Yeah, nanofacs aren't available yet. And I'd like to do them with mercury. Hey, Hagen, how's it going? Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the...
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Star Sector playthrough with 12. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Okay. A huge, important project has just become available. We're going to dump this. We finally have access in 2032, after a lot of work, to point defense arrays. Did he get the monitor to do the alien shoot down? Yes, we've done a lot of shoot downs, but we haven't shot down many aliens. I need energy science. I'll check that. But right, first of all, let's get point defense arrays. Let me check my energy station, which is Ziggurat Station. No, it looks like it's using tier 2s as well. As long as it's using tier 2s, I'm happy. It's just because they require so much. Those are fission reactor arrays, energy research centers. Yeah, cool. We're 50% of the main research. Is that correct? 28. Okay, let's put this down to... I'm going to leave 1% ticking here. We're going to get point defense arrays as fast as possible because we need to upgrade all of our stations to have PDAs. Then we can think about going to war with the servants. Half of your energy labs were tier 1. I didn't have enough energy to upgrade them, Kite. That's the problem.
Target's still in one piece.
Okay, Yomomo failed again on a alien assault, and we've got point defense arrays research. Let's get the Caliphate back under research, and we'll just put that back to here. Okay, now we need to upgrade every station to have PDA, which is going to take a couple of minutes. I think I've left slots on most of them for PDA. For instance, this social science lab is here to become a PDA. So we will, where is point defense? Where can I see it? Xenology space, solar quarters, point defense array. We'll have enough power for this, which is great, I believe. Yeah, tons of power. So it's 30 days. Also remember to research some laser and rail batteries, or the modules have nothing to be argued with. Yes, we've already researched some batteries. I will need to research more. Space Hotel Trivago. Now, I don't have a free one here, but we're way overpowered by the looks of it, so I can just slot a PDA down here, if I'm correct. This is producing 42 power, and we are just over 42 power free. Hey, Miraz. Yeah, the stream started early because my time zone has changed. So I'm going to put a point defense array here. Oh, we're actually going to go under power. So the only other option really is to get rid of one of the life science research centers to fit this on here, which is going to affect our research a little bit. The other option is to get rid of the farm. So the farm is reducing. You know what? I think we can do without the farm here because we have a pretty decent income of water and fizzles. I don't think the 8.8 per 300 crew. How many crew do we have on here? 195, yes. The farm isn't worth it on this station. Let's replace it with a PDA. Nuclear fusion methodologies isn't that useful to get lead on because it doesn't have any direct follow-up faction projects you'll benefit from. I'm only holding nuclear fusion methodologies, Starshine, because it's the first time in this entire game, oh sorry Core, that I have had access to control the research. Someone stole it from me and I just got it back. Union Central Station. It's going to take a little while to upgrade all these. Okay, we've got the same problem here. We are under power, but people are saying don't get rid of the farm. Reduces the House of also to the equivalent amount consumed by 300 crews. So it's every one it adds up. Let's actually replace one of the labs, I think, with a PDA. So we'll get rid of one of the military science things with a PDA. We'll just replace a lab each time if I haven't left a slot for it. You should have a farm on every bigger station because the water involved will really add up. Yeah, it's a really good point. You are correct. Okay, here I think I've left myself a space science lab to replace. So we'll put a PDA there. Where is it? Point defense array here. We've also got this here, which is doing nothing. But I can't upgrade it because of power requirements. We should be fine on power, correct? Yes, we will be fine on power. Alright, next station. Photosphere station. It's very silly that PD guns are so hard, yeah. Oh, farming's the same as of every... Cool, that's good to know that it's in power. We do need some better power for these stations. Okay, photosphere station's very important to get defended. We've got an fission pile here I think we can delete. We might need to upgrade to a fission reactor array, or this... Do you want to get the construction module? How are we doing for power here? I think what I'm going to have to do is upgrade one of my fission reactors to a fission reactor array, and then I'll be able to get a PDA in place. Where is it? Point defense array in place here. Yeah. Basically, every station should have water upkeep of 0. Something's not possible to make it fit exactly. Okay. Although you're doing a fusion rush, I guess I would have... Starshine, I'm not rushing anything. I'm trying to stay in the game. There's been so much combat in this game at the early game. Oh, that's information science, Zargoon. I'm missing an information science station. No, I've got it here. Is it not this one? I'll have a check in a second. In Defiance of Salad is our Xenoscience Research Center. Again, I left a Xenology lab here, I believe, to do the upgrade. So I should be able to just replace it with a PDA when I can find it. Here it is, Point Defense Array. We won't have enough power, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to replace one of the big labs, which sucks, but at least we'll keep the little lab for a little bit of more research. I've lost the PDA again. There it is. It's social science. Okay, so I need to check for brains. We'll do that in a second. We can set that station up if we need it. We've got the mission control for it. Sorry, this isn't the most exciting part of the stream, but it's very important that we do this. What is this station? It's just got Tier 1 Space Science Labs. Solar Kiss Station. Well, I already have a Space Science Research Center, don't I? Yeah, I've got Sentinel Station. What is Solar Kiss Station? So you're saying I don't have any of the brain. This one here, Information Science. I think I do have an Info Science station, do I not? Otherwise, this is going to become my Info Science station. No, you're right. I don't have an Info Science station. Okay, Solar Kiss Station is now an Info Science station. Mishaps could probably solve those equations, honestly. Wait, we don't have Info Science Research Centers by the looks of it. No, we do have Info Science Research Centers. What is going on? We lost our old info station. Not a good spot. I know core, but I can't get it in Earth orbit right now. I know it's not helping Earth, but at least it's getting us the research. Info Science is power hungry. Ah. What is the requirement for it? We need 24 power, isn't... Yeah, so it's one of these will be basically... It's one Info Science Center for every 2 fission reactor arrays I build, which is expensive. We need it, and we'll try and move it to Earth when we've cleared Earth orbit. So I'll replace this. I'll be seeing for Life Science of my Resistance playthrough. Cool. 2021. So yeah, we're really far behind where we should be, is what I'll say. So we currently still have we're reducing 104 power, and we've got potential power consumption of 108. We're just gonna set it up here for now. Yeah, we're just gonna set it up here for now. I want to get the PDA on as well. Where's PDA? Point defense array can go down here. We need to look at our power. So we're currently producing 104 power, and we're consuming 137. So we'll add in another fission reactor array. We're now producing 136 power, consuming 137. So that's going to have to be another fission reactor array, which I will put here. We're now looking at producing 168 power and consuming 137. So that's not quite enough for an Info Science Center, but if we replace one of these, we should be okay. Now, 168, 156. Set labs on low Earth orbit as much as possible. So the problem is Starshine, we did that, and then they all got destroyed by the initiative. Yeah, I've got this whole series is in VODs on my YouTube channel, Mark. It should be this video might not be in the playlist. Discord, can you remind me to add this VOD to the playlist because of the problems that we had? Solar isn't viable at Mars. I have to use fission reactors. Okay, how are we doing for power? So I need another fission reactor array, and I think I can power one more Info Science Center. Yes, that should be just 210. Oh, wait, we're fine. We're totally fine on this station. Okay, let's change the... Thank you for pointing that out. Who was it that caught that I didn't have a an info science center. It's scrolled up on chat for me, unfortunately. But yeah, there's been a lot of conflict in this campaign, Starshane. We have been fighting tooth and nail. Thank you, Zergoon. You're a legend. We lost the space war. Exactly. Crash Test has it. We lost the space war around Earth. We relocated to Mars, and I've been basically setting all our research up in Mars orbit. And I've denied. Oh, the Protector would have a station, which they shouldn't. Oh no, the Protector would have a ship. We need to watch out for that. I've basically denied any other faction from getting into Mars orbit. Solar is very viable at Mercury and Mars. Yes, Gurgley, 100%. It is more effective. Okay, what was I doing? I was building point defense arrays. Solar's nuts in the inner system. Yeah, you can really take advantage of solar to produce a lot of power. Okay, point defense array. Here, we've got energy labs here, and then I've got energy research centers. You can tell I've been balancing stuff as best I can. How does that do us for power? We're fine for power if I do that. Let's move on to Evanescence and Paranoia, which is a crazy name for a station. This one's going to be a bit tricky, I think. We've got materials research centers and solar panels. We're probably going to have to replace one of the materials research centers, unfortunately. The PDA is 10 power. We're currently 210. Can I actually get away with potentially removing one of these? No. We're going to have to get rid of one of the research centers. That's fine. Razorback, you've mostly just missed me building point defense arrays. We're just building a lot of point defense arrays because we finally have access to them. There's no chance that... There's no chance I could just slot a point defense array in here, sadly. Life science research centers are expensive. We're just going to have to slot a PDA in here. There's no way I've got enough power, unfortunately, to take that up. Okay, that's all the space stations done. Says that campaign has been manic. Yes, it has been actually absolutely manic. We've only recently stopped the initiative attacking us. They had a base on the moon, and they would launch a ship from the moon into Earth orbit and destroy our stations, and they did it over and over and over again, and we could barely keep up with them, and I've only just managed to stop them from doing that. Very quickly, need to just add PDAs to these bases as well. We have so much excess power at these bases, so I should just be able to fire on PDAs really quickly. All my mines, endurance station. They're all massively overpowered because I missed my calculations, but that's fine for later upgrades. Retort station, PDA. Oh, we don't have enough power here. Okay, I'm gonna have to add in. So what are we doing? We're producing one. Okay, I'm just gonna. A normal fission pile should be able to cover what we need. That gets me to. Yeah, that's fine. How does China and the alien sim popularity? China's doing fine. Is the Initiative Fleet still stuck on the moon? Yes, Nick, the Initiative Fleet is indeed still stuck on the moon. And I'm very happy that they're there. There we go. I was like, why can't I manage the station? Oh, do we have enough power here? Oh yeah, we have tons of power here. These places are destroyed because my Marines captured them. I took over... You future-proofed. Yes, thank you, Mishaps. I did indeed future-proof. This is a busy stream tonight. I appreciate all of you dropping in, by the way. Thank you all for hanging out. There's a lot of chat going on, which is awesome. That's a good point, Razorback. Thank you for bringing that up. Science for China is a good idea. I'm just spawning them to finally get a little bit more money. Do you still have access to ownership of that point on the moon to sell? Yes, I do. No. That's the one that I accidentally decommissioned last time. After talking about how flawless the stream had gone, I accidentally decommissioned that base. So I don't control it. I have to set up a new base in order to do that. I think I can get away with a fission pile here. Yeah, I think I can. Fission pile. And point defense array. Excellent. OBS, thank you, TRM. It was a disaster at the start of the stream. My entire internet just dropped out as soon as the stream started. I was not impressed. And then I woke the dog up, which was an extra fun. Because she was very grumpy for being woken up. Okay, we're almost there, everybody. We almost got all the PDAs done. It's just going to take a little bit of time to keep clicking them all in. PDA. The nice thing is the ground-based PDAs are pretty good at dealing with bombardment. At least they were in my last game. Feels like you should only have 3.7. It does feel like... Yes. We're actually just crawling out of the negative zone because of losing an agent last time to an assassination, which was also very fun. Whew, okay, how many stations do we have left to do? 2 stations left to do. We're almost there. These are all ones I've captured, so there's so many destroyed components on them. And I just like leaving them there, like, just explore the destroyed components. Those are the ones with heavy fission arrays, which I haven't even researched yet, but we have them. We should get a research bonus to them, actually. Okay, we need more power here. I'll drop a fission pile, and we'll drop... Oh no, I do have heavy fission arrays. Okay, I've done it. I have upgraded all of our bases. Everything now has access. Now, we did research nanotube armor as well. So what we could look at very quickly is a new ship design. Exactly, mishaps? Yes, exactly. Okay. Grubby still have more defensive power in the space-based components. Yeah. Does it matter where you place PDAs on a station base? I think it does. Clustering is good for when they're actually shooting because it's harder for point defense to deal with them all if they're launching like stuff that you can take in. But anyway, we need to design a ship. We need to design a new battleship. Not an actual battleship. Possibly a monitor or a destroyer, or maybe even just a frigate to take the fight to the enemy. Okay, mishaps. I'll do China knowledge first. Let's not forget. Priorities, right? Yes, and you get a PDA, and you get a PDA. PDAs for everybody, and then you have to pay tax on them. Okay, knowledge for China. So China's currently at 1 knowledge. Let's bump that up to 2 and see how that goes with investment. We are also spoiling. We'll see how that sits. We do need to take that last control point. Okay, now to ships. Budget battlecruiser to match discount dreadnought. I like it. Okay, what we have access to now is a lot more weapons. So to take over from the epitome of space-based combat, the 40mm autocannon is sadly no longer the greatest weapon known to man. We now have access to the 6-inch cannon, the 8-inch cannon, but better than that, we have the light railgun battery Mark 1 and the railgun battery Mark 1. We can't mount it on this ship, but we also have access to the heavy railgun battery Mark 1. We don't have any lasers available to us right now. Why is everyone 07ing and effing? What's happened? Has the stream gone down? No. What did I miss? Why is everyone 07ing? What's happening? Oh, Zergun has 180 points? Is that the problem? Oh, right, you're all saluting the 40mm, of course. He is now barely the best anti-kinetic PTS. 40mm, absolutely amazing. Our main ship is quad 40mm. We're probably going to mix 40mm and railguns. Okay. So if we're having a look, if we're looking at building ourselves a frigate, it basically is either a railgun battery, and that's it, or a light railgun battery. If I remove this, it's a light railgun battery and a 40mm. Like, that's it. It was to pay respects. I just didn't think anyone actually would pay respects, because I'm really surprised you all did. Thank you. So that's the frigate, unfortunately. That's the gunship. That is a frigate. It just for some reason is showing as a gunship. Nose weapons. We have access to the light rail cannon Mark 1, the rail cannon Mark 1, the heavy rail cannon Mark 1, and the spinal railgun Mark 1. But in order to fit those, we either need to use a kind of corvette. No, we're looking at a destroyer, I think. Yeah. If we want to use the rail cannon Mark 1, it's going to have to be it's going to have to be a destroyer. So the destroyer gets as Miss had put it, a snoot cannon. We can't unfortunately do spinal mount railgun frigates, I don't think. No, we can't do spinal mount frigates. The biggest we can do is a destroyer. So if I want to put that on there, that gets us a rail cannon Mark 1. The rail cannon Mark 1 has a range of 700 kilometers and does 21 damage. If we want to bring in the other superior weapon of the age, we could also put 2 40mm autocannons on this, or we could do a 40mm autocannon and some missiles. Railgun Mark 1 kind of sucks. Well, it's all we've got access to. Destroyer isn't very budget of you. I do have laser PD, Starshine. I've just got point defense laser turrets. For some reason, they came up. It can be intercepted by PD. Well, the other option is we wait until we've got a slightly better rail cannon available to us. I mean, if we have a look at our research right now, the Caliphate is going to be available. It's going to be done in February. This is going to be done in August. This is going to be done in December. I could easily swap out the Caliphate for... we could get improved rail cannon, which gets us a rail cannon Mark II. The rail cannon Mark II has a range of 750 kilometers and does 32.2 damage. We have pushed the AI. So, Starshine, our doctrine has been 40mm autocannons for the entirety of our combat, and it has absolutely destroyed the enemy. Pure missile monitors and pure PD monitors. Pump gas core reactor and go for railguns. I think there's a lot of suggestions here. I'm going to pump gas core, and we're going to make a decision of it when it comes out. Yeah, missiles only make sense with negative missile. That's a good point. That is correct. If you're going to go missiles, you go all missiles. All right, let's let this turn finish. We're still in the first turn of the stream, and we've been streaming for 40 minutes. This is the problem with Terra Invicta. Sometimes so much happens. Okay, so let's have a look. We failed the alien assault mission in Sierra Leone, and we completed this investigate. So who did we find here? Russia under control. The servants units are now rivals. Okay, that's fine. So it was a servant that we found. We're going to start assassinating servants. I'm fed up with them enthralling us. Oh yeah, Mark, things are going badly. We could, of course, build a battlecruiser. You're right, mishaps. That is a potential. Okay, we need to first of all defend in Singapore. Let's get. I think Yoma could do that. No, I don't want Yoma to do that. We'll get.
Where to?
That's right. The person I would have got to do that doesn't exist anymore. We'll get Hard Python to do that. So we want them to defend Singapore. Little Singapore that's been ours for the entire game.
Protecting our interests.
I'm here.
All of our enemies are running ECM as well at this point. We have control over fusion methodology. We can adjust the investment now. I thought I already had done that. Yeah. Oh, you're telling me to just take it out? I guess, yeah, 20th of November or 26th of June. It means pushing it back a whole year if I take the investment out. So I want to at least get it done soonish. So I will leave some investment into it. Battlecruiser with nose lasers is pretty good. So we can also research lasers, yeah. I would like to stick with the DACA for this playthrough just because we've had so much fun with DACA. So that's been done. Human, I would like you to continue advising China.
Offering counsel.
Jebediah, let's get some more research on this guy that we're totally not going to assassinate next turn.
Eyes on target.
Blonde, public campaigning in China. Let's keep that on side. How's it looking? Yeah, it's still just tug of war there.
We must persuade the people.
Yoma, go after the easiest alien assault, so that's India. And let's give you a really good chunk of ops to really help you out with this, because you're struggling at it. And then Groucho Marx will deal with the harder one, which is in Morocco.
Taking it to them.
Somebody's already getting visible combat lasers. Take over a different global research. I haven't even really thought about trying to do that. They're all quite far. I mean, visible combat lasers isn't that far. We can come in on that. So what's the highest? They've put in 2,527. So if I come in at 25%, that's 23 a day. We're going to have to do quite a lot to overtake them. Yes, the 40-minute auto does seem to outclass the first two railguns, apart from range. I don't think we're going to be able to generate enough quickly enough. I mean, I could go all in for 30. Maybe when Space Navy's completes, we could try taking that over. It's only got 10,000, this one, so it's not going to take that long to complete. It's going to be done in October of this year, in fact. I think we'll just try and take Space Navies all over when it completes, so we're in from the start. And let's leave the rest of the research as is. Everybody's got a mission for the turn. Let's confirm our assignments. We'll wait for Gas Core to complete, and then we'll get building a fleet as fast as we can. There's a lot of discussion in chat between whether we should go railguns, or we should go lasers, or we should go missiles. Coil guns are great, yes. We used coil guns in my last campaign, and they were amazing.
Making things safe for our people.
This is my only concern right now.
Surveilled.
Also, if you hear the snoring in the background, it is the dog. For anyone who's new to the stream, she likes to snore in the background. Spain joins the rest of the world and being nuclear armed.
We've moved the needle.
Gas Core Fission Reactor 1 is complete. You were never impressed with missiles. Missiles are kind of boring. That's the one thing I'll say about missiles in this game. They're kind of boring. If I could research Gundam-style missile clouds, I would be there. If only we could get the 40mm rail cannon. Rail auto cannon. Let's, okay. Do we want infrared lasers? No, we'll wait for visible lasers. Exactly, Amy Asim. That would be great. In the meantime, I'm going to get improved railgun batteries. No, I'm going to get infrared laser batteries just so that we can mount them on our defense arrays, because we need the laser batteries for them to actually appear. Lasers are boring, railguns are bad, missiles get shot down, Teddy's cannons suck, 40mm autocannon, best cannon. Rip Bofors. Lasers are versatile. I kind of like lasers for the pew pew, but I like my Daka Daka the most. United States under control servants declared war in Nicaragua. That's fine. United States declared war in Laos. United Kingdom is asking the Republic of Southern Cross to join its attack on Nicaragua. No. Yes, exactly,
Score
Nick.
one for the good guys.
My evil line bias comes in with some
Target
counter divergence and single
secured.
torpedoes. Cool. Infrared laser batteries have been researched. I just did that so that we could get lasers on stuff. We could get Tin Droplet done now. We've got the armor. We haven't yet unlocked any new engines. I want to try Mark Davis. That's actually one of my objectives, is to start feeding humanity first stuff. I was originally going to give them a bunch of space stations, but things keep getting in the way every time I try and do that. So we keep falling behind on helping them out. Commercial rocket companies gets me a new org. Fleet combatants gets me cruisers and battle cruisers. We do need to research that at some point. Let's get improved railgun batteries again, just to give us access to the weapons and to upgrade the defense arrays. Not that I'm particularly excited for improved railgun batteries. And I'm going to actually heavily invest in the Caliphate. I want to get this done. Let's have a check. I think we're one of the most powerful. Assault Alien successful, Assault Alien successful, Public Campaign success, and that was success. Pakistan and Central Asian Union are rivals. Let me check that the Central Asian Union is allied with all of my other countries, because if it isn't, we're in trouble. Okay, they need to de-ally. Oh, they are. If I can just get into ally with these guys, that will help. Cool. Lasers don't need rearming. That's a good point, Sage 1. That is a very good point. Yeah, cool. That's just my thing. If we have a look at AI, that's not a terrible idea, mishaps. We could do nose railguns. That's kind of what I was thinking of. Nose railguns, 40mm backup. Right, factions. If we have a look at resources. So the servants are currently sitting on 324 boost. They've got 130 mission control. They are at 490. We actually have more control points than them. The Protectorate, Humanity First are struggling on mission control. Resistance have good mission control. Initiative don't have good mission control. Academy are... Look at the Academy on mission control. What is going on here? How can you tell we're top on research? Oh, because you know what my research income is, of course. Yeah, it's actually nice to be top on research because it's been such a struggle to get there for so long. It's resistance at minus 1k money income. One of the nice things about the railguns, however, is they can bombard from space, which I don't think lasers can do. Yeah, top on research, top on control points. We're not doing too badly on income, although the resistance are making gangbusters. And the initiative, of course, are just printing money. Green lasers can? Okay, that's cool. Misstep just wants expanse battleships. Yeah, we maybe need to give Humanity First some thistles. They don't even need that much. We could give them like 10 and they'd be pretty happy. Yeah, they've got exotics that we don't have. Light purple is exotics. It's a special research they get. Yeah, and they know of it. Okay. That's very interesting information. Let's assassinate somebody. Groucho... Wait, did we lose him? No, there he is there. 18% chance to assassinate. Is that because he is... Wait, where's Jebediah? Let me close this so we don't accidentally assassinate Jebediah.
Ready to go.
It's because he's in America. Wait, did we lose him? Did he go to ground? I thought we investigated him. No, he's here. He's just underneath this. It hasn't pushed the symbols out. For bombardment, wait for siege guns. The bombardment also only uses low orbital bombardment due to low damage. Hold on, servant agent has a danger trait. No, don't worry. I'm not just randomly assassinating. I want to just check the thing. I'm not going to assassinate while he's in America. I want to investigate him again. And we'll get that investigation up as high as possible. We'll get the thing up as high as possible.
Acknowledged.
Because right now, in terms
Standing
of
by for
penalties
orders.
to assassinate, we're at 5 intel on target. So it's not actually that bad. We're at plus 15. But I'd like to get him out of China. Yeah, sorry, mishaps. I know I've just swerved across. I want to get the turn
Ready
submitted
for
before I
orders.
do anything else. No context, only murder. Murder in space, murder on Earth. Just murder. All right, let's do an advise in China. with
Offering
her.
support.
Blonde will continue
Ready to go.
just speak the good word of Project
I
Exodus.
will tell our story.
Yoma and Groucho
What's the
don't
up?
have anything to kill this turn.
What's the up?
Do we need to defend
here.
anywhere this turn? I mean, I could defend Iraq. I'm kind of just letting the servants take it if they want it. That is a good point. Going to ground is something I need to be doing. Yoma and Groucho don't really
Ready
need
to
to,
go.
but
Reporting
Jebediah really does. So I'm going
Ready
to go
for
to
order.
ground with Jebediah.
Ready.
He's going to go to ground in
Your
China.
orders?
And what I'll do
Ready.
is I'll get who has the next highest investigation. You have 5.
Ready
you
for
have
my
9,
mission.
You have 8.
Your orders?
We'll get you to investigate
Your orders?
this guy.
Initiating surveillance.
We'll get
At your
Yoma
service.
Mo to do a
Ready to go.
surveillance in China. Make sure there's nobody hidden here.
Initiating surveillance.
And I'm gonna get Hard Python to
Where to?
to do one up in Europe because I haven't checked up here for a while.
On Overwatch.
Okay, right. Remember, weapons, PD guns, and general intel analysis. Yeah, we're gonna hold for now. We're gonna wait for what are we waiting on for building ships? Actually, improved railgun batteries isn't gonna really help. Visible combat lasers would be good. I think we might actually lay down that frigate we were talking about. So the frigate that has it has point defense, 40mm point defense, and it has a nose. Oh, do I want rail cannons 2? That's the question. A light rail cannon 1. I just don't think this is worth it. This is the problem. So if we have a look, the 40mm autocannon has a range of 350 kilometers, does 1 damage, but 6 shots per salvo. This has a range of... Those are lasers? They are indeed. Thank you. There we go. Is that better? Don't build frigates for combat. It's a utility ship. But you're thinking because of this. Yeah, look... It might be it's still kind of fun to do things like a little bit not optimal. I fixed them, Crash, and everyone. Whereas this has the range of... It has a 550 kilometer range, which is pretty nice. But it can be shot down by PD. Discarded pistols of assassinations clogging rivers. My concern is our current fleet is tiny. And I'm about to take action that's going to put us at war with the servants. We're basically just waiting for our bases to come online. So let's hang fire and we'll wait for the point defense arrays to go live. That's the main thing we need to wait for. They shouldn't take too long. I think they're going to take 30 days.
Lending my expertise.
So I really
Going
don't need to
into
push
hiding.
too hard.
Eyes up.
Initiating recon.
Just take a chill. Just chill out. We don't need to go too fast. Servant ships
I
look
have new
exactly like...
information.
Actually, we'll check them out. I'll check the servant
Public
ships at the end of the
sentiment is
turn.
increasingly with us.
Money's rolling in at the moment. Okay, 1 PDA is done. Okay, the PDAs are coming online. Those are all the bases I believe that have construction modules. Why they build them so fast? Yeah, that's exactly why I want to get a fleet up kite. Okay, the point defense arrays are now online. I am still spoiling, yes. Sorry, I have to click through all of this. Okay. Defense grid online. Yes, Sargoon. Defense grid online. Okay. Quartz drive is available for research, and that gets us access to the light bulb drive. Is the quartz drive worth investigating? Let's have a look at the quartz drive. Which is under... Is it under energy, or is it under quartz drive? A chamber of quartz confines uranium plasma as hydrogen propellant is heated and expelled. So we have a combat thrust of 12 times and an exhaust velocity of 10.8 kps. If we compare that to the advanced Nerva has a thrust of 334 newtons, combat thrust of 9 times, and an exhaust velocity of 8. So it is a bonus over that. Rip the Caliphate again. In my last playthrough, India became a zero cohesion unrest hellhole, so I just began spoiling. Do you have high fleets and fizzles? Yes, Mark, thank you. Couldn't get control anyway. Quartz drive isn't great. Let's hold out then. I'm just looking for a new drive because we're using really old drives. Taiwan now has nukes. That's a fascinating development for the world. Quartz needs a light bulb. Be sure to check the light bulb. I'd say skip these drives to get advanced pulsar or burner. Okay. Before I do anything this turn, I'm going to remember to defend China. okay? So that I don't forget, because China is currently undefended. And if I go off on a tangent and forget to defend China, and we lose China, it's game over.
Securing our interests.
Hey, Ms. Gothia, not too much. We now have PDAs on all of our stations. That's the big thing. Compare the exhaust velocity, that roughly turns to fuel efficiency. Okay, cool. It does look it's better than advanced Nerva, yeah. Maybe check what you need for fission spinner drive. Let's do that, and then we'll have a look at... No. First things first, Mishaps wanted us to have a look at what ships the Servants have. So the Servants have a large fleet in Earth orbit. They have Fleet Sierra 432, which is made up of 9 ships. I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to click on the fleet. So they've got 3 Kikuyu-class frigates, 1 Agitar-class corvette, 3 Ghost-class escorts, and 2 Hiyu-class gunships. The gunships have 10-inch cannons. They are not a concern at all. The Ghost-class escorts have 40mm autocannons. The Agitar-class corvette has 10-inch cannon and Artemis torpedoes, and the Wyverns are armed with 10-inch cannons and Artemis torpedoes. All of these we can defeat pretty easily with our current discount destroyers. The problem is we can't take all of them on in one fight. That's the big issue. Hey, Sage One. That's the big issue. We can't deal with all of these in one go. That's why I want some more ships. What other people wanted me to look at? Have a look at what we need for the fission spinner drive. Okay, let's have a quick look at that. That's the wrong button to push. Remember to increase science in China. I did increase science in China. I did do that, Razorback. Tech tree. The Ghost class seems pretty scary using the gaudy 40mm. It seems like they might have stolen some technology from us. None of that's threatening except the 40mm boats. The only thing that's threatening about it, Mishaps, is the amount of torpedoes they can fire may overwhelm our PD. Yeah, it's just the amount that they've got. So fission spinner. Fission... Oh, I need to do that. I need to do full search. No, I need to view the full tree is what I meant to click on. Okay, fission spinner. Fission spinner drive. So fission spinner drive requires molten core fission reactor 2, which we can actually research right now. So if we can fight their 9 ships and 9 of us would win. Just have more PD, we shoot ships for region, yeah. It's not really worth it now that we're in the lead for research. Let's get molten core fission reactor 2 research. That seems like a great way to get a really good drive. I remember the spinner drives from the last campaign, and I remember them being really good. So we've already got access to molten core fission reactor 2, and that gives us a 65% chance of unlocking fission spinner drive. The scary thing is if this never unlocks, then it's a disaster. How do we get that higher than 65%? Me too, Mark Davies. So I cannot wait for that patch. I still think it's worth getting the chance to unlock it. It's better than just spinning, I think, at the moment. 1st of September, I'll just let that go at high speed. That gives us more chance to roll the success on the research, if I understand that correctly. Is autonomous research groups done? Probably not, knowing me. I probably missed it. Autonomous research groups. If I put it into alpha... No, I can't put it in alphabetical order. Oh, I can. If it has been done, it's not here. Every 5 points of science increases chance by 1%. Okay, so we just need to bump our science up. That reminds me, do we have any level ups here? Blonde has a level up. Let's get his science up, because that also helps us with our control cap. You need to get your your admin up. Anything you can pick up? Promoter products, that's +3 admin. Excellent. And then here... we get you the Cademus Foundation, but I really want to get you some more actually useful orgs. There's nothing really here that's great for you. For now, we'll get the Academus Foundation on you for +2 science. And that's everybody done. Science does not boost control point. Oh, I thought it was one of the stats that did. Well, we've got some science up anyway. Might help us a little bit with pulling in some other stuff. Okay, what else are we looking at thinking about? Railguns don't seem like the best way to take on a fleet that's all missiles and cannons. Better to have more missiles or lots of lasers. Or more 40mm. How's Teardrop Drive, which is at 95%? I can't check the stats of it until it's actually in my research tree. I can't check the stats of it from the research menu, I don't believe. It doesn't tell me what it does. We'll check though. Teardrop. It doesn't seem to be showing me. Tear? How do we spell tear? T-A... yeah, Teardrop. Am I spelling teardrop correctly? Apparently Teardrop doesn't want to show up. Oh, it's because I'm up Greenfield Tree. Teardrop. Teardrop Drive. Yeah, oh no, it does give me the details. Thrust is 333 newtons. Combat velocity is 15. Exhaust velocity is 19.62. Rating of 4.3. Compare that to the Fission Spinner. It's actually got a better exhaust velocity rating. The thrust is lower. The combat thrust is higher. So the Teardrop Drive might not be terrible either, which we'll also get access to. Needs a decent way to fire. Cool. When you need space for orgs, either remove criminal one or check if someone can be criminal. Yeah, I'm holding on to the criminal one in case, but I'm probably need to dump it at some point. Command, I'm in a persuasion. Excellent. 90.6 is twice what all the other drives doing. So we will get ourselves, if nothing else, we'll get the Teardrop Drive. Okay, let's plan this turn out. I thought, right. Do we want to take the last control point in China? I'd say keep one council on advised China. Yes, I like to do that all the time.
Offering counsel.
We do have, so I have put up knowledge in China and I have put in spoils in China. So we are spoiling and we are thinking. Do we want to try and take this control point? I really want to kill that servant, especially now that we've got PDAs. But I'm a little bit leery just because of the fact that we are not quite got our combat fleet in place yet. I think we'll wait for the Teardrop Drive and then we'll do it. So we'll maybe hold on that for now. Is there anyone in the world with a very low chance to investigate? No. I think we'll just keep chasing this guy around until he's an easy target.
Where do you need me?
I mean, Blonde could very easily control Nation here. I could take over the last control point. That's a 94% chance. You go Ferris or Brother. It just depends what we unlock. Yeah, 40 over cap I think is a little bit too high right now. It's why I keep going back to the Caliphate. Let's get Bond to public campaign here.
I will try to sway
exactly
the
mishaps. That's what I'm
Standing
thinking as
by.
well. Yomamore will just continue doing some surveils with them to get them missions that they're completing. And I want to make sure that we're not missing out on any hidden alien... actually, I haven't checked America for a while. And the servants are in control there. Let's also check Deepest Darkest Russia. And just make sure nothing's going on here that could be a problem.
Eyes up.
Fight with the army fleet you have, yes. I agree. We'll build what we can and then we'll work towards something better down the road. We just need to wait for the research to complete right now. That's what we're waiting on. So we'll just spin on, we'll get this stuff done.
Offering assistance.
On Overwatch.
Initiating surveillance.
Securing our control.
That's a good point, Starship. I should maybe just send her on permanent advice. Layer defense arrays are now available for research. That's a massive research. It's going to be very hard for us to...
we're winning their hearts and minds.
It's going to be very hard for us to fit layer defense arrays in, but getting them is massive. Mark, I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. We'll look into that next turn. I promise. Can we upgrade to shipyards? I think we already have Bisaps. Let me check that too. I could swap out improved railgun batteries for layer defense arrays. I thought about that too for a while, Nick, but we're actually getting a lot of stuff from Southern Cross. So they're actually quite valuable because I've had Southern Cross since the start of the game. Is there an initiative station? Really? Okay, we'll deal with that for sure. Oh, everyone's like, do this, it's great. Do I want to dump improved railgun batteries for layer defense arrays? Just so that we've got them researched. I think I want to wait for improved railgun batteries to finish first. And there is an initiative station in Earth orbit. It's just been built. It is just a little baby. There was a trade Thistles right now. Also, so we're not finding them anytime soon. Yeah, Molten Core 2 finishes this month. Okay, then grab LDAs. So we could send Echo 15, which needs to be renamed. Why is it called Echo 15? Or Vulcanoid Lance over. Commit a small atrocity and get rid of this station. And since we hate the initiative, I think that's what we're going to do. Target fleet is likely able to escape pursuit. Oh, that's India 5, not the space station. This fleet here is a fleet the initiative sent to destroy an extreme Earth orbit station that we had, and it doesn't have enough fuel to get back to Earth. It's just stranded out there forever. Let's get Nelly by station. We're gonna complete. Oh wait, we don't have enough Delta V here. You only have 4 KPS. You're not gonna be able to refuel. We're not going to send... I don't have any Space Marines at the moment. And I'm not going to waste time. I mean, we could, I guess. By the time they built it, we could build a Mark II crash test, the one with 4 Marine assault units, but then it's not going to do much in Earth orbit. So yes, we have a shipyard in low Earth orbit, but we don't have a shipyard in Mars orbit, so we do need to fix that. Actually, that's a good point. We can use Hard Python for that. That's one of the reasons we got him. That's one of the reasons we got Hard Python, is he can do that. That's a good idea, TRM. Multi-core fission reactors 2 done. Let's get layer defense arrays next. Cool. And that'll be done by 11th of September. That's great. Yeah, exactly, Starshine. I'm pretty sure Hard Python can do it. We'll check when we get the team. Okay, so everyone was successful that turn. United States, the Gulf states are our rivals, so we're probably expected to be attacked by America soon. So Hard Python has... I think he's got undercover. Yes, he has undercover, and he has orbit. But can he take over? I don't think he can take. I don't think he has the actual mission to take over. Move from surface to Earth to any orbit Earth lunar system, or from the surface of space to a station in an interface orbit. The undercover is only required to travel to enemy Tier 1 HABs. So he can get to the HAB, but I don't think he has the mission to take over the HAB. I'm pretty sure there's a specific mission he needs for that. Does anyone else have it? It's Assault HAB, I think it is. Yeah, it's called Assault HAB. I'm just checking if anyone else has it. It's not Hostile Takeover. There's Sabotage HAB here, which isn't quite right. Control Space Asset. Persuade a ship or HAB crew to join your faction. Right. So we actually have an org that gives that. We have an org that gives that. Yoma Maw has it, and she has undercover. So we could send Yoma Maw to do this. So let's do that. That's what her mission is going to be.
At your service.
We're going to send her to... Jeez, ugh, so much stuff. What is the name of this station? We're going to send her to Nelly Station. So she's going to head up to Nelly Station, and she's going to take over the HAB. Let me just make... I don't think the mission appears when she's on Earth. So we're going to send her up. But she only has 3 persuasion. That's okay. I have so much influence. I'm sure we can... 3 persuasion will not be enough to succeed. Okay, who else can we... I think we have another... Let me just check my other people. Hang on. There we go. We have Control Space Asset on Human, but she isn't undercover. Damn. Yeah, she isn't undercover. And I don't think I'm getting undercover from any... can't get undercover from a trait. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to move... Oh, but no, Groucho hasn't got any persuasion either, does she? No, Groucho's only got 3 persuasion as well. Can I slap some persuasion orgs on Yoma? I mean, I could. It's just a lot of fiddling around to do that. We could take some persuasion orgs off of Human. She doesn't really need them right now. What does she have that gives persuasion? She's got Foundation de Hilda, that gives +2. She's got Lupus Strategic Relations, which is +1. And she's got Korean Associates, which is +1. So I give her +4. No, Python doesn't have it. So Hard Python doesn't have control. He's got control nation. He doesn't have control, and he only has 4 persuasion as well. The other option, no, they need to be undercover. So I can put Yoma's persuasion up to 7, which I still don't think is going to be enough. Yeah. E-beam Triflyer. That's another good option. All right, we're just gonna blow it up with this ship. We're just gonna perform an atrocity. I don't care at this point. I want to get rid of it. We'll send Vulcanoid Lance. I'll get them to do a really slow transfer. It takes 6 hours. That's fine. And they'll destroy the station. They go set for Nelly Bly Station. Yeah. Right. Station's going to get destroyed. Done. Is initiative over CP cap? I don't think they are, no. Initiative is not over control point cap. They're under. In space, you can use fuel to accelerate, then coast at the speed, then use the amount of fuel to accelerate. So you save fuel by going slow, but as long as you don't run out of distance and factor. Yes, Broke Wrench, you are correct. Silver Grey Wolves, I don't have any Marines available at the moment, and I don't want to spend time building them. It does get modeled here. The space simulation in this game is very good. I'm just not very intelligent, so I make mistakes on my transfers all the time. Okay, let's get this turn set up. We're going to advise in China.
I will help them.
There's a resistance member here.
I'm here.
Jebediah is still chasing this guy around. We're going to wait until he's an easier target, and then we're going to kill him.
Investigating target.
Blonde will do
What's
the
the
public campaigning in China. I just want to make sure that we don't lose control of China to a coup or something.
We must persuade the people.
Yoma, why? Oh yeah, Nomo is surveilling here. Groucho
I'm
is
here.
also surveilling, and then we've got
Ready.
Hard Python as well. We need missions for these three. I don't need to defend anywhere, do I? I mean, we could defend Iraq, but I'm kind of leaving it open because why not? Unless trying to escape a gravity well. That's true. Need to push up. Sabotage Habit will be better than destroying a Hab that takes out the power or something. Then it costs them to maintain it for nothing. At the moment, Amy, the Hab is just a Hab module that's under construction. So there's nothing to sabotage yet. So we're just going to blow it up. Basically, we're just going to keep kicking the initiative while they're down
Ready
because they
for
keep
orders.
declaring war on us, and I'm fed up with it. Let's try and find a humanity first agent or an initiative agent to kill.
Surveilling target.
Ready for orders.
I'm looking at people. Okay, there could be a humanity first agent here.
We'll see what they're up to.
And then Hard
Standing by
Python,
for orders.
I want you just to keep surveilling. Is Jordan defended?
Eyes up.
Yemen is, we lost, Oman is, UAE is, where's Jordan? Oh, Jordan is not defended. Right, well spotted, Hayden. Damn, I missed that completely. Hard Python will defend Jordan. Hard Python, defend Jordan, thank you.
Making things
How is the
safe
USA
for
doing stat-wise? I think the USA is an absolute mess because the servants in Humanity First have been fighting over it for a while. So at the moment, the United States is an anocracy. It's peaceful. Their GDP is going down. They're in the robotic stage for their military. They have a fragmented cohesion. Their inequality is actually going down, but their per capita GDP is also going down. We've done the math, Starshine. There's basically nothing I can abandon that will get me enough to cover the China point. It is crazy. They do have 28 nukes, yes. So their investment points are going down, their funding is going down, their science is going up. They only have 2.8 boosts and 14 mission control, which is... It's pretty embarrassing, America. Honestly, like, sort yourselves out. US is being wrecked, mostly by the servants and Humanity First. How's China doing? Yeah, China has 12 mission control going up. Everything's green in China. Everything's looking great in China. It's just America that's a disaster. Long live China. So it looks like someone pulled an arrest to get in. It was couped. Really, there was America had a civil war a few years ago, and that was the main problem. So just to go over it really quickly, if we abandon the Republic of the Southern Cross, we will open up enough to get China. But if you actually have a look, Southern Cross is actually pulling in quite a lot of good resources for us. Yes, plus 100 social score for us. Only China in this game. And places like Riyadh are also doing really well for us. Saudi Arabia would be enough. Everywhere else is really, really small. Actually, something like the UAE or the Gulf states would get us a little bit along the way. But I've had these countries for so long and invested so heavily in them. They're all in a really good state. Probably the biggest one to get rid of might be the Central Asian Union. But, I mean, that's not going to get me that many points. 8, 16... 32 points. It's actually probably enough. China will grow larger, that's true. I mean, what do we need? It was 40 points before for a control point. It's 41 points at the moment for control point. We do need to address it at some point. Starshine is correct that we can't just leave that control point uncontested for a while. I'm hoping to get Groucho and Marx leveled up enough that we can. Caliphate is the plan, Nick. That is the plan. But I keep abandoning Caliphate research to research other things. That's part of the problem. Okay, Teardrop Drive is now available for research. So Once layer defense array is available on the 10th of September, we'll start Teardrop Drive. And once we've got Teardrop Drive, we'll start building some ships. Caliphate's a while away, unfortunately, Core. Okay. So we're at the station. Let's destroy the hab. I don't care that it's an atrocity. I hate the initiative. They have caused me nothing but agony this entire playthrough. And I want them dead. Let's head back to, where is it? Crucible Station to refuel. We'll just take it nice and slow. Upgrade space stocks to shipyards. That's a good point. Get my hams on here. Sentinel. I don't think yeah, so Photosphere Station is a shipyard, I think. I believe that's what this symbol means. It currently has a space dock. Let's upgrade that to a shipyard. Done. And then my other one is Crucible Station. Where is that? There's Crucible Station. I think Crucible Station has a shipyard already. Yes, it does. But I think what I want to do is replace this social science lab with another shipyard. Oh, we don't have enough power for that. I've got social science research centers. Photosphere is under power now. You go back and fix that. I don't have access to quarters and tourist berths yet, Starshine. If you get shipbuilding menu, you can see all the yards. Yeah, the other ones are all the backup yards I made. We're under power here. Yeah, we are under power here. Okay. What have we got? We can upgrade one of this fission pile to a fission reactor array. 156, 135. We're fine now. The real atrocity is suffering the ships to live. Indeed. Yeah, research campuses are not researched yet either. So if we go to shipbuilding, so we have a shipyard at Crucible Station, we have a shipyard at Photosphere Station. Winnie the Pooh Honeypot, and the Fun Zone are all on the planets themselves. They're from bases we've captured. I don't really see any need to upgrade them. We don't really need to. I don't see us needing to build ships on Mars. Crucible Station and Photosphere Station. What I would like to do is give each of them a second shipyard, or maybe build a dedicated shipyard station at. What we'll probably do is once we get a little bit more comfortable in Earth orbit, so once Earth orbit is cleaned up a little bit, what we'll do is we'll find an orbital in extreme Earth orbit, and we'll turn that into a shipyard. Once we've got drives that can properly move, and that's where we're going to build like a lot of our ships for moving around the solar system, and we'll probably do something similar in Mars orbit as well. We'll just get the two shipyards in the lower Earth and lower Mars orbits for the moment. Okay. That's our ship back and resupplied. I keep forgetting to make that a repeated mission, damn it.
Surveillance complete.
We've got some intel on our target.
There's so much going on in this game. It's so hard to keep track of. I really appreciate everybody on chat keeping me right.
Come to our side.
Okay, layer defense arrays are done. Let's get the teardrop drive researched. If teardrops are good for that, do we want to start the shipyard now? There's room for a new station in low Earth orbit. That's a good point, Nick Deer. Well, the new ship should be efficient enough to move out of... Does everyone feel like extreme Earth orbit is not great for a shipyard? Wastes a lot of DV getting to and from. But we should have engines now that aren't a problem. Or do we just build a dedicated... Do we use this new... the available slot in low Earth orbit to build a dedicated shipyard now? Like something that has 2 or 3 shipyards on it. Marines... a layer defense array. Oh god, I've got to upgrade all my stations to have layer defense arrays. That means rebalancing all the power again. Ah! Okay. Let's build a shipyard in low Earth orbit then. Or do I want to build it slightly higher? Because what we could do instead is move our information science center to Earth orbit. That's always a concern, Crash Set. What do you think we're waiting for, Kagera? What are we waiting for is the question. It's not for science. If not for science, higher would be better. So we do have a bunch. So we've currently got in Mars orbit an information science center, an energy science center, and a life science center. If you get hydrogen, you should absolutely get the liquid hydrogen module before you build a ship. It's only 200 points. I think we've got the liquid hydrogen module. Already, I think I've already researched it. Hey, here be dragons. Intermediate orbit might be good. Liquid hydrogen containment is a must. I'm trying to decide on whether or not I want to build this space station, what the space station should be. Moving life sciences from Mars to Earth sounds like a good shout. I think we build a low Earth orbit station for info science and convert Crucible to a shipyard. I'll check for that, Trifler. So crash test suggestion is we move... Oh no, I actually do have a life science station in Earth orbit. I have a Space Hotel Trivago. Yeah, I agree with you, T-Ram. We want to further out shipyard. Xenology's... We've got a Xenology Research Center in orbit of Earth already. That's done, Silver Grey Wolf. So the station in Defiance of Salad is a Xenology's Research Center. So each of the symbols represents what the station researches. That's why Photosphere Station currently has this symbol here, because it's technically a construction station. If we're building a shipyard, I'm thinking synchronous or high Earth or intermediate. That means it's close enough for us to bring ships down orbit to defend our stuff, but it's high enough they don't have to pull so hard to get out of the gravity well. So I think a shipyard would be synchronous Earth orbit, and I think low Earth orbit is going to be a new information science station. Guessing we aren't focusing much further at Mars. The problem is, Mark, the way this game works, in order to move out further than Mars, we need to research... Oh, we can actually build at the Lagrange points? Yeah, that's probably where we could also do that. I forgot about that. We need to actually research the ability to go to those planets, and that hasn't been done yet. So we're not able to actually push that yet. So we'll build our shipyard at the Lagrange point. That is actually a great idea, because then we don't have to worry about using too much... We don't have to worry about the gravity well at all. Alright, let's sort this station out. Let's get this build out really quickly. First things first, we need a name for it. And I did have the Replit open. I do now. Let's get the name for a base. And I think you've put a counter in. Daedalus Shipyard. Oh, okay. I'm actually going to... So I rolled Daedalus Shipyard. We'll keep that for the shipyard. We'll roll something else. Okay. It has a name. It's an interesting name. This is Defense Station Nickel. Defense Station Nickel. And I can't spell nickel. Is it E-L? N-I-C-K-L-E. Oh, it's nickel spelled N like this. Spelled nickel, like that. Okay. And then what we want on here is we want a layer defense array. We want a farm. And then we want to build information science research stations. So I'll add one of those. And then we'll go for... We can just put solar arrays here because we're in Earth orbit. So I need to produce quite a lot of power to catch up with what I've done so far. So I'm currently producing 84, consuming 104. So we need another solar array. Now we're 126, 104. Another solar array will let me put on another information science research center. We're now neutral. No, we're not. I could get another information science station on here. Yes, Nick. The metal is nickel. The name is nickel. Yes. We're currently producing 168, consuming 158. Let's put on another information science research center. Add a skunkworks. Let's add another... I've already got a bunch of skunkworks. I actually have a station that just has skunkworks on it. But we could throw a skunkworks in here. And we've got enough power for it, so perfect. Okay, that station is under construction and will be able to defend itself once everything is built. Now, in terms of a shipyard, we want the Lagrange point. So we can either build it here or here. We've got the L4, the L5, and there's also the L3. But I think we want to use the L4 or the L5. It depends on the ship. For ships with high thrust, lower orbits are better, at least for interplanetary transfers. High orbits are only better for ships with less thrust than the gravity in lower orbit. I feel like any station we build on an L point is going to be for building interplanetary combat ships. I've got skunkworks scattered around the place. But yeah, you're probably right. It may have been destroyed, Nick. I'm still really wary on where to build this shipyard. Do we put it in intermediate or synchronous Earth orbit? Yes, I do want to... I did have a skunkwork station in the past doing exactly that. One thing I need to do, and I'm sorry about this, everybody, we need to upgrade all of these to layer defense arrays, so I'm just going to do that really quickly. I think I can just right-click on this. We okay for power? Oh, we have 4 power available. Total potential available power 168. Total potential power consumption 164. So we're perfect here. It was destroyed. This is why he built all over. Okay. Second. What else are people saying? This is a repeatable event for stations with science output. If you have a skunk works, one of the choices you can make is very good. That's good to know. The one between Earth and Moon is where I like to build a shipyard. Okay. That's maybe where we'll put it. So let's upgrade this. Oh, we're totally fine for power here. 210 to 160. They're on the Mars. That's right. Yeah, I put them on Mars. That's correct. I love the audio when you're like listening to this. Producing 210, power consumption 180. We're fine here. In Earth orbit means a ship station there will be more active threats at Earth stations. So the range point means we can reach both Mars and Earth. Yes, that's what I'm thinking too, Crash Test. What my main concern at the moment is the main thing we're dealing with is we're going to be fighting on Earth. It's going to be a fight for Earth orbit. Okay, I need more power here. We're probably going to have to drop this space science lab to build another solar array. Let me just check. 168, 185. Yeah, I'm going to have to build another solar array. And that puts me at, what, 210, 180? Okay. I agree with your assessment, Crash Test. I think that is the correct way to see it. 168, 185, so I need another solar array. Damn, we'll have to get rid of this Xenology lab. If you have an Earth ship, you use a high thrust ODV. Yeah, that's probably what we're looking at, Starshine. Something that can just get around really quickly. It's mostly, we're mostly basically going to get hit really quickly. We're mostly relying on 40mm autocannon, Silver Grey. That's our best weapon. The last best hope for peace. Do I not have an LDA here? Oh no, I'm already building an LDA here. Ziggurat Station. Let's upgrade the Liar Defense Array. We're now under on power. 168, 188. No, we're fine for power. No, we're not. Producing 168. Yeah, we need to upgrade. Where's the solar array? No, this needs to be a fission. So I've got 2 energy labs here. Let's put a fission reactor array on here. We're now at 210 for 180. Can I put this on and still be on power? Yeah, perfect. We're now 210, 202. Amazing. Mars is going to be a better shipyard spot for long-range ships. Yeah, I think the last game was Mars is where we built our long-range ships anyway. So I think we're just going to focus on an Earth-based shipyard right now. LDA. We good for power? 210, 200. Fantastic. Sorry about this. I just need to do a little bit of shipyard upgrading. We need these defense arrays. They're incredible. They're actually critical. I can't undersell how critical these defense arrays are. If we do not have them, we will just roll over and the aliens will destroy us. It isn't even a question of we will just get wrecked. Could even build something on an asteroid. Yeah, we could. The range ship is less easy for the AI to blitz through. That is also a point. We could take an asteroid on the way to the moon, on the way to Jupiter, and do something there as well. Are we okay for power here? 234, 177. Excellent. Just bear with me, everybody, and I'll get these done as fast as I can. It's just this is the sort of thing you need to do a lot in this game. We need another fission reactor array, unfortunately. This is gonna hit our fissils. We're gonna need to watch our fissile income once all of this is upgraded. I know you should assets on Ceres once the inner system has been stabilized. Maybe a naval base. Ceres is a good point, actually. We want to take the other mines on Ceres anyway. What we should actually do right now is when I get to Ceres, we should look at building some marines there so that we can invade the other bases on Ceres with marines from the base. We could maybe send Hard Python over there once he's got the right orgs to help support that mission. I think that's a really good idea. Are we okay for power here? 180, 157. Excellent. We're almost there, everybody. A single tier defense will stop a fleet, will stop initiative. Yeah. Tier defense modules are just they kept me going a lot in my last campaign. They were very handy. They actually defeated a lot of alien attacks throughout the campaign. That was on like version 1 of the game, but they worked really well for me, and they really kept the other factions from messing with me. Okay, we're almost there, right? Off to Ceres. So what we're going to do here is we're going to set up an LDA. We're going to add a fission reactor array, and we're going to build a marine barracks. Marine company barracks. So we're going to have some space marines on Ceres, and what they'll be able to do is they'll be able to invade the other. Chosen Jupiter's orbit makes it much quicker transfer orbits, so that's another good place to put them. We do need a shipyard out in Jovian space because it takes so long to transfer out there. They're not quite as good now since the AI can actually fight. That's a good point. 168, 162. Only got 3 left. Layer defense array. Okay for power. 168, 162. And last but not least, it's good old from you might first check how much acceleration you get into the ship with your current tech, and then check the transfer plan for both low and high orbit. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll design the ship before we design the shipyard, okay? We'll design the ship before we design the shipyard. That will give us all the information we need on where to put the shipyard. How's that sound for everybody? Alright, that was a long series of just getting stuff done, but we're back to actually just letting the turn complete. Canada's joining the United Kingdom war against Nicaragua, that's fine. United States Mongolia war with Canada as well. Bunch of fission reactor races just came online. Thank you, Crash Test. Okay. Nothing that exciting happened on... You skipped fun? What fun did I skip, Hayden? What fun did I dare skip? I played too much KSP in my life. No, those of you that have played lots of KSP, those of you that understand orbital physics to any extent, you are MVPs as far as I'm concerned. That's good. Need to know what ship we're making and what for purpose. Exactly, Kagura. Did you reply to my earlier question? I'm just going to scroll back through chat and check. I don't think you did. That's okay, though. Yeah, I don't see it. That's all right. Okay, let's check for upgrades. I think we've got a couple. So you're on 13, you're 21, you're already maxed on admin, and you're maxed on investigation. Let's get your command up. I also really need to get you hard target. 7, 12, 7, 18. Anything crazy in the org market? DARPA's available. The Al-Makrabat Al-Ama is available as well, which gives... What I'm really looking for is anything that gives capture hab. Now that I look at these engines, they are very similar to Rings of Saturn engines. LDA on the base named Fun. Oh, did I miss that, Hayden? Thank you. I thought you were saying that I missed it doing something fun, and I was like, who are the children of the cog? Is this the Adeptus Mechanicus? Headquartered in London. Is this AdMech? Is this an AdMech org? What are they doing in this game? Let me check the fun base. The fun zone. Oh, I did miss fun zone. I missed Brimstone base as well. Factorio players. Okay. No AdMech. Why is there an AdMech org? Well, there's one power available there. Who added an AdMech org to the game? I guess that was a Kickstarter thing, wasn't it? They're turning people into servitors to purge the Xenos. Okay, Gulf States need defended, so we'll do that first. We'll get Yoma to do that. No, Yoma can't. We'll get Hard Python to do that. So Gulf States are defended.
Protecting our interests.
Check that nowhere else needs to be defended. So Gulf States, nowhere else needs to be defended. I just don't think giving control space assets to Rigid Serpent will be useful until he gets a lot more persuasion. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to level him up too. But like, I'm thinking about him being my space operative. That was kind of the plan with him when we hired him, I believe. That's a fun title. It is a fun title to leave us, yeah. The factory must grow. Okay, Human, we just got some missions to set up here. So Human, I'm going to try and remember to automate her influence missions.
My expertise.
Standing by for orders.
Our target has got himself out of the area.
At your service.
If I wanted to assassinate him, it's now an 81% chance. That would start the war. I'm very tempted. I think he has hard target. He doesn't. He's transparent, but he's untouchable. Any attempt to assassinate this council that is not worse than critical success will give the assassin a marked trait, because he's an evangelist. Oh, that's why we took hard. That's right. He's a fast learner. I forget that he can level up at 18. Yeah, he can. Let's get his persuasion up. What orgs does Zhang have? We could maybe steal from him. That's a good point. Where is he?
At your service.
There he is. He's got a lot of level 2. Let me zoom out so we don't have to hear that war. Palis Foundation, Bravos Corp. He's got hostile takeover and +5 admin. That's not bad. +5 admin, economy, and spoils, and hostile takeover again. Hostile takeover +5 admin again. +2 science. +1 science. Just some income. +3 admin. +3 admin. He's just holding all of their admin orgs. Okay, it's actually really worth stealing from this guy. Okay, we're not going to assassinate him because he's a beloved evangelist. What we are going to do is we're going to keep investigating so we don't lose him. And
Ready.
we're going to hostile takeover him. Oh, wow. I thought you were better than this. Oh, damn. He's very hard to hostile takeover. But I'm going to spend... Do I want to spend 1,000? No. A 50% chance is terrible. That's really bad. And Names Bond has max admin. But his admin's maxed as well. They got them first here, and that's the problem. Oh, that's a good point. We could detain him. Thank you, Amy. I forgot that detain was an option. Right, who has detain and a decent stat for it?
Ready for my mission.
Detain uses investigation, which is your best stat, Jebediah. So can you take him? 98% chance.
Eyes on target.
Do
Ready
I
for my mission.
need
Standing
to
by.
hard target defense here? So untouchable is any attempt to assassinate the council as a result was a critical success will get the assassin marked. That's no issue. Beloved means that if we kill him, we'll get an atrocity. Transparent. Crew Streetwise Data Jack. So I don't think... Yeah, I think we're going to detain. I've just had a look. Nothing seems to trigger on detain. Prosperous Scramble. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have anything that triggers on detain, so I think we're fine.
Standing by.
We'll get Blonde to continue to just push public opinion in China.
Making our case.
There's no alien activity to chase, which is a bit scary. We found an initiative agent. Now, this is somebody I do want to kill. So let's keep investigating them. It's going to be a little bit hard for Dioma to do that, but we can spend the
We'll
ops
see
on
what
that.
they're up to.
Groucho Marx has
Standing
found a Protectorate agent who I might also want to murder. So we'll keep an eye on them as well. So we'll get an idea what their what orgs they have. And then everyone else has a mission. Okay, so let's confirm assignments for the turn. Let's unpause and see how that detain goes. Yeah, if you steal it, get out of
Offering
detain.
counsel.
Right, we're going to permanent assignment her, so she just does that automatically
Securing
from now
our
on.
interests.
Mission cancelled.
Oh, he went to
Found
ground.
nothing of note.
After all of those turns...
Found nothing of note.
Wow, what just happened? After all of those turns of us investigating him, he suddenly went to ground, and the other two investigation missions also both failed. That's a bit sus.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
One thing that hasn't happened in a while is the servants haven't... no, we're not going to join you in a war. The servants haven't enthralled any of our control points in a while. United Kingdom will control the academies declared war in Guinea-Bissau. Protectors distributed air conditioners and other assistance. Wait, what did they do? The Protectors distributed air conditioners and other assistance during a heat wave. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what's happened. Public opinion in Japan has dropped. Interesting. Servants in the Gulf States are... They're getting ready to declare war in the Gulf States again, I think. What is our... what's our... Oh, we're still fine. It's looking a little bit odd in Japan, but I think we're okay. Okay, that was a pretty unexciting turn. We will defend the Central Asian Union.
Securing our control.
Jebediah... Ready. So we lost everybody, is that right? No. So we still have Marlin. So let's see what we can get off Marlin by continuing to investigate her.
Ready for orders.
Blonde can continue to public campaign here. Can you ally with China? I think everyone is allied with China.
I will tell our story.
No, I can't control China's relations until I take the executive point, Nick. That admin would have been amazing. Yeah, the exec protection tech is working. Crash, it's great. I'm really glad that tech had such a visible effect on the game. Let's see if there's anything creeping across the border. Actually, we're just going to check in New Delhi.
Recon.
And Groucho Marx.
At your service.
See if you can try again. 23% because they've gone back to protect your country. Okay. That explains why we failed there. Let's just get you to surveil in this part of
On
Europe.
Overwatch.
Yeah, we actually do need to go to ground. My most important agents aren't getting a chance to go to ground, so next turn, go to ground is the job. Vapor core fission reactors are not what I'm looking for.
Offering assistance.
Surveilling target's area.
Non-sapient life forms in India. I'm glad I did
Initiating
surveilling.
recon.
Defend done.
Making
Good.
things safe for our people.
Person of interest surveilled.
Critical success will investigate. That's excellent. All of our countries are
We've
allied with
moved
each
the
other,
needle.
but we can't do allies with thingy. Okay, teardrop drive has been researched. so we can start designing a ship. Let's get the tin droplet radiator researching, but I'm not going to rush that. That's just going to be ticking. No, what am I talking about? Caliphate. The Caliphate needs to be finished. If we push it, we'll get it done by the 24th of December this year. Okay? Caliphate. That's our focus. Shipyard. Let's build a ship. Okay. So, we are going to be fighting against ships primarily armed with 10-inch cannons, and I think they're torpedoes. Let's go have a quick look at their fleet again. So this is what we're going to be mostly fighting. They have Artemis torpedoes. Yeah, it's a Christmas miracle indeed. They're mostly going to be using Artemis torpedoes and 10-inch cannons, with a smattering of 40mm in there, which is probably the most dangerous thing they've got, because we can't intercept the 40mm. So what I'm thinking is we need sufficient armor to survive the 40mm, and then we need decent point defense. Caliphate will eventually allow... That's the whole point of getting the Caliphate, yes. It will let us consolidate our control points in the Middle East, and that will reduce our control point use, which will let us take that control point in China. We're probably looking at a better engine discount dreadnought mishaps, but maybe with much more armor. The big question is how to defeat the 40mm. We're basically going to have to tank it. We're probably going to have to look at taking losses and tanking it as much as possible. So we have a look at ship construction, ship classes, designing a ship class. The best hull we have is I think it's the Monitor. Yeah, the Monitor is still the best hull. At range that you defeat, yeah, it is not accurate at long range, but I'm thinking we just get into range as fast as possible. So if we build out a Monitor, we build it out as a penetrator. And if we just slap a whole ton of 40mm cannons on it, I'm talking about how to counter 40mm. All we can do, Crash, is they can't shoot down 40mm attacks with 40mm. So they can't intercept 40mm at all. So it doesn't matter if they've got 40mm. If we're attacking them with 40mm, it's a moot point. We'll just shoot at each other. It's only if we're using railguns or 10-inch cannons or something. But this ship can mount 4 40mm. I know it's heresy, but we can do that. For utility mods, we could go with... we definitely want to slap a targeting computer on there. And I think ECM is also useful. Actually, does targeting computer do much for us in this design? Cruiser ships rolls to overcome ECM and damage the sensors by 10%. And then ECM has a 20% chance to force an enemy weapon into cooldown when the ship is targeted. So yes, we definitely want a targeting computer because they all have ECM on their ships. I love how narrative 40 minutes have evolved throughout this playthrough. Well, the thing is, Starshine, because I used ECM against the enemy have ECM on all of their ships. See, the reason we researched railguns crash test wasn't for our ships. The reason we researched railguns was to unlock defense arrays. Maybe 2 PD lasers and 2 40mm. Why do we want PD lasers? The 40mm can intercept just as well as a PD laser. Yes, ECM forces weapons into cooldown. So they roll a 20% chance to stop weapons from firing, basically. Now, we'll leave the last utility mod for now. For a radiator, I think we probably want to go with something that's quite 222.2, 1181. So the aluminium fin is the most has the best radiation, but I believe the molybdenum pipe radiator is the most resistant to damage. A heatsink might be a great idea, actually. Do we actually... Yeah, we could drop a heavy water heatsink, or we could drop a water heatsink. I mean, heavy water is 50 water. We have a lot of water available. We could put a water heatsink in there. I believe you only need targeting computer for missiles. So the targeting computer improves our rolls to overcome enemy ECM and damage the sensors by 10%. I'm not sure. Yeah, the fin radiators are very vulnerable. You make a good point on the heatsink. I like that. In terms of a battery, we'll chuck a quantum battery on there. Just a regular heatsink should be fine. Okay, we'll put on just a water heatsink on there. Power plant, I think it's going to be a gas core fission reactor because we want to use a gas core drive. No, teardrop drive isn't compatible with a gas core reactor. Okay, So we're going to use a teardrop drive, and that means we have to use a molten core fission reactor too. If we want ECM targeting with a heatsink and hydrogen container, that needs a frigate hull. Yeah, the 40mm do not generate a lot of heat, that's true. I kind of was just important hydrogen containment. Yes, I think I normally do put hydrogen containment on this. So we've got hydrogen containment here, and that gives us a 20% bonus to exhaust velocity. I think that's okay. We could also potentially lose a targeting computer for the heatsink. Targeting computer is more effective with long-range weapons, which chances of becoming easier because you get closer. Okay, so let's drop the targeting computer for a heatsink. Let's discuss armor before we look at engines properly. So the best armor we have now, well, nanotube armor is our next-gen armor. It has extra damage from X-rays and particle weapons. No one is using particle weapons yet. It's also pretty cheap, and we get we basically get 8 centimeters per ton, which isn't as good as composite armor. Isn't as good as boron carbide armor in terms of thickness, but I think it's better in terms of defense. Maybe heatsink for center ship and other ships either side. We need to resist, yes, we need to resist 40mm autocannons as long as possible. So we have a look at the stats on a 40mm autocannon. The 40mm autocannon is doing 6 shots for 1 damage. It's lightest, yeah. Do we even need the heatsink? The 40mm doesn't make a lot of heat. What about the drive? So in terms of heat generated, I don't think that even comes up on here. I mean, look, we could drop this for... There's not much else to drop it for. The vector thrusters I don't really care about. We don't need the targeting computer, we don't need a magazine, and we don't need marines, so we may as well take the heatsink. That's right. Look, it's not very it's not the easiest thing to understand. That's correct. Yes, thickness gives a maximum amount of armor. So if we're putting on armor, I'm thinking about how thick we want to make this. I don't want to make it too thick. So the explanation I was given on the targeting computer is it's more effective for long-range weapons, and the closer you get to the enemy, you get bonuses to overall for the sensors anyway. Yeah, and that's happened before Starshine. I'm thinking something like this, or maybe 6 armor. 10's a lot. 10's a lot of armor. We'll see how good the drive is. We may have to bring that down. Okay. Now, in terms of Delta V, we'll have to look at some transfers. Yeah, we have 350 kilometer range on the 40 mils. Let's get... I'm not sure if I want more or less engines here. Target is only for countering ECM. Yeah, that's what it's for. But what people are saying is when you get closer to the enemy, you don't really need to worry about defeating the ECM as much, and we have to get close anywhere to use these guns. So it's not as big a deal as I thought it was going to be. I mean, I don't really know if we want to go with 6 engines or not. It doesn't really have a huge effect. A mist of fission uranium heats hydrogen propellant. So you're looking at getting about, I think it's 12 kps, or is it 14 kps for a decent transfer velocity? Like, this is a ship that could go anywhere. Yeah, side armor is very, very expensive. We're hopefully going to be padlocked to our targets. More engines is just speed. Well, actually, crash test. The way we're going to fight with these ships is we're going to sit at max range, far away from the enemy, while they fire all of their missiles at us. We're going to intercept all of their missiles with a 40mm fire. Then we're going to engage thrust and get close to them. And we basically want to keep ourselves focused to the enemy. But I do want this ship to be able to move around a bit too. I mean, if we max out engines, we've got a Delta V of 15 kps. Our construction cost at the moment is 300 water, 123 fissils, 133 metals. This is a very cheap ship compared to the resources we have currently. 15 kps Delta V isn't great for a lot of transfers, but I'm pretty sure that gets us all the way around Earth to anywhere we need to go. If we go from Crucible Station, we can get anywhere, no problem anywhere on Earth. If I wanted to get out to the extreme Earth orbit, guys, oh, sorry, I want to start at Crucible, and then if I wanted to get out to India 5, the fleet is in, so this needs 5.5 kps. I thought I had... Oh, I'm looking at Delta V, am I? Am I looking at the wrong stat? 15 kps. Yes, why is it saying I don't have enough? Am I? Oh, okay, it hadn't updated. Yeah, so we do have enough Delta V to get there. And if I slow us down, we've got plenty to get around. What we don't have enough is like to get to Earth, we get to Mars. If I wanted to transfer to Photosphere Station, we actually have enough Delta V to get to Mars as well. So this fleet can putter. We're building ships now that can get back and forth to Mars and Earth, can get to the moon and back. Easy. We should easily be able to get to the moon. If I wanted to get to low lunar orbit, and we could even get there with like just enough Delta V to make it back as well. So I think we're good. I could pump it up a little bit. I mean, we've got the resources for it. We could maybe just go for a few more propellant tanks, get it up to like 20 kps if I wanted to. It's not going to cost us that much more to do that. I mean, the water cost is getting quite high. That's a month's water income per ship. So it's maybe not as cheap as I'd really want it to be at that stage. Yeah, we're not really building these to be interplanetary, but it's good to know they can go where I need them to go. Let's drop this down to about 18, I think. Yeah. You're thinking 30 tanks, Trevor? Let's see what 30 tanks gives us. 30 tanks gives us 15.4, which is enough to do everything I think I want it to do. Right, we need a name for the ship model. First name, so the ships get named from the naming list that's built from the Discord. But the model, the design of the ship, first person in chat who posts a name that I see gets the name. So go hog wild. And nobody chats. Eclipse, there we go. This is the Eclipse class. I love seeing everyone. If you want to suggest all of these for ship names, the Dakasmaka is pretty good, but Starshine got there first with Eclipse. So this is the Eclipse class monitor. I hate it when the game does this. We might lose all of our work. Yes, it did do it. Damn it! 10. 1. 2, bear with me when I quickly fix the ship back up because the game wiped it. We need 6 engines, 30 tanks. We should add all of these names to the name list, the ones that didn't get suggested. We need to make a note of them. We'll put this on, and then we've got, what do we have? We had ECM, hydrogen containment, and hate sink. And then hull weapons, we had 4 mics. The Celestia proves of the Dakasmaka. I can't think faster than chat. If I was about to say you can suggest names to the Discord, yes. But we do. Mishaps is 100% correct. We need names for everything but ships. We need names for agents. We need names for space stations. We need names for fleets. Armies not so much because we don't really seem to be coming out very much. Right, I think I've rebuilt the ship as it was. Let's save the design. I think I'm pretty happy with it. That's fine. Okay, let's get some of these laid down. No, I'm keeping with Eclipse class. That's totally fine. Okay, we're gonna build some Eclipse class ships. So we're gonna get building at Crucible Station. They're gonna take 120 days each. No, I don't have saltwater battery, Trifler. Let's build 3 of them to start with. That's gonna take about a year to get all of those out. This is why we need we do need another shipyard to speed this up a little bit. Let's maybe lay down the foundations of a shipyard station as well then. Let's build that at, we're going to build that at synchronous Earth orbit or high Earth orbit. That's true, it does need to go faster. Castillo is the right color. That's basically Orc Origin. Only need to paint it red to make it shoot faster. Synchronous or high Earth, do we think, for the shipyard? I'm thinking high Earth. Okay. And I'm going to quickly build this station out. Let's get a name from the replit. So we need a name for a base. Oh, we actually do this as Daedalus Shipyard. D-A-I-D-A-L-S. I've got a thread in my Discord, but I was also going to hopefully someone would harvest them from the chat and just post them if anyone's feeling nice. They are on Information Age. Daedalus Shipyard. Yeah. Okay. So I want to get a farm on here. I want to get a layer defense array on here. We want to get, I think, what, 3 shipyards minimum? Let's see how that works out. So that's 3 shipyards. Now look at some solar arrays to get that power sorted. Solar array, solar array, solar array. How are we doing for power? We need more power. Solar array. Still need more power. Solar array. 2-layer defense might be a good idea. Let's cluster them in the center. If we can afford them, we'll put 2 here. And then hopefully the last 2 solar arrays will get me to the right amount of power. Yeah, you're right, Mark Davies. That's a very, very good point. Alright, we're producing 252 power. We're consuming 240. We have a farm. We have 2 clustered layer defense arrays. And we have 3 shipyards. I think we've got it. Let's just give it the shipyard symbol. Nope. And done. We have our new shipyard under construction in high Earth orbit. So it's pretty far out from Earth, which I think is a great place for it to be. Send a ship to defend it. I don't think we need to worry. Oh, now you've got me paranoid mishaps. Let's send Vulcanoid Lance. No. Echo 15, I can't remember what their name was before. These are the ones that are more expensive to refuel. The thing is, everything is actually currently undefended. Yeah, I'm gonna send these guys out to defend it. So, what's it called again? It's Daedalus Shipyard. It's gonna take 21 hours to get there. Let's get them to just poodle out there as slow as possible so they can come back in if needed. And then it's unpause the game. So lots of construction. This has been the construction scene. The construction stream. I hope the ships keep forgetting they have ships. Everything has guns now, though, yes. Putting layer defense together lets some coverage of the PD. With the problem is the enemy waste most of its mission acceleration on one struggles with the other. Oh, really, Amy? I only heard that there was East African Federation under control of the resistance. The East African Federation has been formed. Has agreed with the European Union to end the European Union and East African Federation war. Look at that thing. Russia under control of the servants agreed with Mongolia to end the United America-Mongolia war. Bulgaria has been conquered by India. These servants must be so over control point right now. What is their control point? Project X is completed transfer. That's great. The servants are 492 over 486. That's big. Okay, that war's ended. That's our Information Science Research Center upgraded, which we can actually take offline now because we're building a new one in Earth orbit, but whatever. Critical success for the Investigate Counselor, who is here. What have you got? Transparent Careless. Okay, you're easy to hit. Xenon Instruments, +1 Science. Vulcan Research, +2 Science. Valhalla, +2 Science. Trillium, +2 Science. +2 Science. Surveil Location. Steel Project. Investigate Alien Facility, +3 Admin. That's not terrible. +3 Admin. They just invaded it, Amy. They don't need a claim. They just went to war with them. So you can take over any country with military might in this game. I just don't do it because I don't like managing the wars that much. Thesis works. Okay, she's got some stuff worth grabbing. They probably did give the territory to Russia, actually. No, they're still... Where is Bulgaria? It's somewhere around here. I don't know my Eastern Europe very well. I always make a fool of myself. I don't see any countries under servant control. But yeah. I thought you could only do regime change without a claim. Maybe I'm wrong. I just never really done it. I think we're going to steal...
I'm here.
From her. 8% chance. Okay, let's detain her. We'll get Jellidiah to detain her. She's in our territory. 99% chance of success.
Ready to go.
And then what speed is detain? Detain is faster
Where do you need me?
Hostile takeover. So I think I should be able to get a cheeky hostile takeover in a right after she gets captured. Yeah, it's part of Russia now. Okay. You clicked on the former Bulgaria. Nice. So I know it only says 8%, but she should be detained when this mission fires.
Targeting
so it should be a higher chance than that.
In.
We're going to send Groucho Marx after the alien life forms we discovered in India.
Going in hot.
Do we have to defend anywhere this turn? No, everywhere is defended apart from Iraq, which we're leaving to the servants. Do we need to get the last area back to get the Caliphate once researched? We can start with what we've got, I believe, Hayden, but we will get there. Oh, we're going to bridge her, Shinobu. We're just going to steal everything from her first, if we can. Let's do a surveil in this area just to see what's going
Surveilling
on.
target area.
And Yoma,
Standing by.
the other places that aliens have been popping up is still, like, Eastern Europe. Thank you, Zargoon. You are a legend. I really
On
appreciate
Overwatch.
that. Both that catch earlier and that. You're stellar. Thank you so much. Also, just a thank you to everyone who's been on the stream tonight. You've been an absolute joy, and your advice has been fantastic. They should really play Terra Invicta in school. It should work great to learn geography. Yeah, and alternate history. Okay, let's unpause.
Offering counsel.
Eyes on.
Haiti accused the United States of America of causing ammunition explosion near Port-au-Prince.
Initiating surveillance.
Target in a secure location.
Look at Earth with all the things orbiting it now.
Org acquired.
Aha! Okay, we're gonna steal. I'm thinking the good one was it the Oliver Project? Yeah, the Oliver Project. +1 investigation, +3 admin, +1 science. I think that's a really good one for Hard Python. So let's grab that for him. And then I think
We'll be ready for new
I don't think I
orders.
think I'm gonna assign it to him. I think it just doesn't do anything to start with. So that's it assigned to him. So he'll have more admin next turn. And that's also put his investigation up, which is something... No, it's persuasion that he needs, not investigation. Damn it. Yes. The ones that join the servants, Amy. Okay. Multi-core fission reactor 3 is available for research, which does also have a Pegasus drive. I love how you call him a Granite Viper Kite. It's an amazing name. You can thank T-Rem, I believe, for that one. The United Kingdom Guinea-Bissau war against Guinea-Bissau is kicked off again. Okay. Photosphere Station is upgraded to a shipyard, which is great.
By the numbers.
Nicaragua has been taken over by the Academy. Yeah, there are sound commands, by the way, on my bot, but no one seems to use them anymore, which I'm fine with, but they do exist. Cool, that was a successful turn. Things are looking good. Oh, look what's popped up again. The Initiative have another station in orbit. Shall we tell them that's not allowed? I don't think the command works yet. I'm still building the bot out. I switched to a new bot, and it's a lot of manual stuff. But exclamation mark sounds works. This command here. That command there works. Time to destroy it, indeed. Let's move over Volcanoid Lance to Abu Bakr Station. They can just put it over there nice and slowly. Nope. I think I unclicked. Yeah, I did unclick. Is it? Please tell me it's working. It doesn't seem to be working now. Is it working? Yeah, it is working. It just. I think it just whispers to you, so it won't show up in them. It should. It should. I think whisper to you. Oh god, this is okay. Oh, by the way, I slowed down T-Ram. I slowed down the points gain. Look, people have appropriate amounts of points. What's Miss App saying? It's lay down ships. So that's the shipyard in Mars orbit. No, oh yeah, we are under cap. Hooray! It's not the shipyard in. Oh, you misspelled overconfidence, Nick. It's not the shipyard that we just built. Shinobu has got some of the points from the last stream by the looks of it. Oh my god, everyone's going for points. Okay, some people have insane amount of points. Oh my god, Miss App, you have 5,000 points. So,
Remind yourself
Oh, no.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
why did it play predictable there? Oh my goodness. Some people have insane points. It's because the bot was giving out too many points previously. Okay, we need to defend Japan. We'll get Hard Python to do that. Now, what did I need to
Secure
do?
our interests.
Gemini's actually okay. Oh god.
Ready for my
You
mission.
need to go to ground, my friend.
Hunkering down.
I need to
Where
fix
do you
that
need me?
predictable thing. I think it's probably just a
Acknowledged.
bug from me being terrible at doing anything with a computer. You need to deal with the alien life form. See, it's a good job I surveilled in the EU because there are, in fact, aliens in the EU. Yoma needs a mission. Can you take over on her again? Amazing.
Targeting their assets.
And can you attempt to turn her? No, she goes 0% chance to turn. Let's start looking for someone new to investigate. Oh no, we're going to bridge her, aren't we? Yeah, let's keep her investigated so we can bridge her next turn.
Eyes on target.
No, she just do WoW. No, please don't all do WoW at once. No, it should actually be fine. Because I've put a cooldown on every voice thing, so you can't all spam me with them. Alright. Let's confirm assignments for the turn. Did I miss anything here? Because I was distracted. So I'm defending Japan. I'm definitely 100% defending Japan. I'm definitely defending Japan. Do you give me points? Do you give more points to me since I have channel membership? You know what? Crash test? I should do that. And I'll work out for how the bot can do that. The same for people who are subscribed on Twitch should get more points as well. And I think I might open up some special commands for people who are channel memberships, etc. So that's a really good idea. The only thing, you'll just need to give me time to actually... I have to script it all, and it takes me a while to do the scripting. Whoa, did you see that transfer? Destroy it. Goodbye, Initiative Hab. Done. And now you need to head back to Crucible Station. Done. Did the WoW not play? Is it still under cooldown? Let me try it. I think it's got a 1 minute cooldown, but that seemed like it was pretty... There you go. You'll sit to Ko-Fi? Yeah, Shinobu, you're amazing, by the way. Thank you so much for your support on Ko-Fi. Or Coffee? I think people call it Coffee. I call it Ko-Fi, but it should be called Coffee. Okay, Vulcan Alliances are supplied. Oh, no, wow, only dogs snoring. Okay, all of our layer defense arrays are coming online.
I will help them.
Initiating deep cover.
Protecting our interests.
Flood in Berlin. Councillor May, she escaped our custody.
I have new information.
That means Yoma's gonna fail. Oh no, she didn't fail. Okay,
Us.
what's her other admin org? Here it is here. So we either got +3. This is, I think this is +3 as well. This is +3. Yeah, but this one is +3 with bonus money income, so we'll grab that. Even more room in low Earth orbit. Yes. I can start moving stuff back. I want to deal with the servants first, really. Okay, all the layer defense arrays are online. Excuse me while I click through all of them. Okay, I think that's most of them. There's still some coming. Even more derbies in low Earth orbit.
Target destroyed.
Nice work, Groucho. No, Derbis is a much more fun word than debris. I think we can take the servants, Shinobu. I'm excited. Next stream is going to be a full-on war with the servants. Okay. I've got some bad news for everybody. We have been live for over 2 hours at this point, especially with all of the issues we had at the start of the stream. It's actually almost midnight for me. I unfortunately have work tomorrow. And I'm actually like feeling wide awake. I would love to keep going with this stream. This is the most awake I have felt forever at this time running a stream. I'd love to keep going with it, but I'm very aware that if I do not go to bed, then my work tomorrow will suffer, and I do rely on that work to, you know, eat and pay rent. So I'm going to have to end the stream here, unfortunately. I know it's earlier than normal, but it is an hour late. Yeah, exactly, mishaps. Just so that everybody knows, while you're still here, I am going to PAX Australia this weekend. I have booked an interview with Toge Productions, the guys that are making Kriegsfront Tactics. On Thursday, I'm going to be running a stream at the same time as this one, just basically going over PAX. If you have any questions that you would like me to bring to Toge Productions, put them in the Discord or ask me on that stream, and I'll put them together in my pack for what I'm going to ask them when I speak to them. Additionally, I'll have a look at the other stuff that's going on in PAX. If there's anything you want me to check out, anything you want me to take pictures of, videos of, or anyone you want me to try and interview, I will be in people's faces, and I will try and get interviews. There's a load of indie devs coming. There's probably some really interesting games that are going to be there, and I will check out the stuff that any of you want me to check out. because I'm going to be there all 3 days. I've taken time off work to do it, so I'm going to be doing it. I think it's going to be really cool. In the meantime, I want to reiterate what I said a little while ago. You've all been absolutely fantastic this evening. Thank you all for hanging out. It's been really good fun. Thank you for keeping me right. Thank you for helping me design my spaceships. Thank you for getting us this campaign back up and running, because it was looking really dark for a while. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Have a great evening, noon, night, etc. Like I always say, let's find out if Spotify has gone off topic. Okay, Spotify is apparently still playing the music that I can play, so we'll see how it goes. Core, special thank you to you for the 3-month sub. I can't believe I've got a 3-month sub. You are a legend. I appreciate you all so much. TRAM, Mishaps, as always, thank you for modding. Everybody, have a wonderful day. I'll catch you later. See you for now. Ciao.